I often get asked what drew me into plastic surgery and how I became a plastic surgeon. So everybody's story is slightly different, but I had no medical family whatsoever. I was the first person to go to university in my family, and I was very lucky that I went to St Mary's Medical School, part of Imperial College London, where I spent many happy days. And I then played lots of sport, rugby, martial arts, cricket, and I enjoyed my time there as a student immensely. I then was very fortunate. I got on a prestigious surgical training rotation at St Mary's, and was influenced heavily by some now very famous people. Lord Darzi was one of my mentors, and Professor Arnie Heal. They really guided me in terms of surgery, and as a result of that, I wanted to become a surgeon. However, initially, because I was so interested in sport, I set up a national organisation with my friend, who's now also Professor Neil Sabir. We set up British Students Association of Sports Medicine, and I was very heavily involved in sports medicine because I enjoyed sport so much, and I thought I was going to go into that career. But when I worked in accident emergency with also another great man called Mr. Robin Touquet. He was the head of A&E at St Mary's Hospital and used to be in the Marines, and he was an amazing, inspiring gentleman. When I worked in A&E, I used to get sent by all my colleagues all of the lacerations, the cuts, and the trauma to sew up because I loved suturing. And in actual fact, that continued because I then got heavily involved in professional boxing. I used to sew up all the boxers following their cuts as well. But because of that, I used to love all the suturing, and we had people that used to come into A&E, and sometimes when it was really significant, we used to have to call the plastic surgeons in, and there were these amazing beasts. They were very friendly, very lovely, and were very helpful, and could do all this amazing stuff. And I was just like blown away by the scope of their practice. And that's really what got me into plastic surgery. I also have a letter still from a lovely lady who fell over on the London Underground on the escalator and completely severely damaged her hand. And I spent a couple of hours putting in 50 stitches into her hand, and it healed up beautifully, and she was very grateful. And she wrote to me, and I still have the letter, and said, "You need to become a plastic surgeon." And so that was another sort of, I suppose, push into plastic surgery as well. And since then, I've never looked back.